Everyone, this is Rod. Abandoned ship. I was just thinking about Mr. Trump and Biden and this whole idea of not conceding, this whole idea of not helping with the transition of the presidency to the next president, which we can all probably agree that this is the best thing for our country. We had an election. It's a fair election. There's winners, there's losers. And for the benefit of the country, it makes sense just to transfer this power over to the next president. So you think about, why wouldn't somebody do that? And there could be some people say, maybe, President Trump is just a poor sport and, a poor loser, that kind of thing. It could be that. I don't know if it is, but it could be that. But if that's the case, then that's pretty short-sighted for our country. And it just kind of shows why, he had to be voted out. And we have a democracy where we can do that. It could be that. I don't know if it's that, but it could be that. I'm leaning more towards, as I watch Biden and his administration, and I've talked about this before, how organized they are, how precise they are, how intentional they are, how they seem to know what they're doing, how they put the country at ease. They got this plan in place. When I watch that, I'm like, wow, these folks know what they're doing. Whether you vote for them or not, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, or independent, even if you don't agree with their policies, you can look at them and say, these folks know what they're doing. They know what they want. They're intentional. And that could be intimidating. That can be intimidating, for Mr. Trump. Because and I'm not saying this happened, I'm just saying if he, and the reason why I'm going to say this is because I heard something before I tell you what I'm going to say. I heard that in the last few months, he was not meeting with the coronavirus team and trying to figure out what's going on with the coronavirus and what we're going to do next, that kind of thing. He wasn't even meeting with them for the last few months. So if hardly at all. So if that's the case, to me, that could be an indication how he did his job. And if that's how he did his job, then maybe he knows or feels that he doesn't really have anything that he can offer to the Biden team. Because the way they operate, they're professional politicians, statesmen. And the way they operate and the way he operated the country are two different things. And maybe he just feels like he's out of his league and he can't face them. And he probably knows or feels intimidated that he would not really have any value that he could offer them. So instead of facing up to them, it just seems like maybe he's running, hiding, not willing to put himself in that situation where he shows them who don't believe his lies. The public will believe his lies. He can come out to the public and tell them voter fraud, and some of us will believe them. Or he can talk about fake news and some of us will believe him. Or whatever lies he takes of coronavirus doesn't exist or is around the corner, don't wear masks, and the public will believe them. But professional statesmen with the important job of the presidency, they're not going to buy any of that. So my guess is that he just don't want to face them because he really doesn't know much. Peace and hope, everyone.
Hey everyone, this is Rod. Thanks for listening. Hey, check out one of my 3 books on Amazon. Let me know what you think by rating a book. Thanks a lot.